In 1900, agriculture accounted for 40% of the American workforce, and the average American lived in a rural setting. 60% of annual exports from the U.S. were agricultural. The average American had a garden or interacted with agriculture in some way on a daily basis. American agriculture today looks very different, with only 2% of the American workforce living and working on farms. In the last 120 years, agriculture has become modernized and farming looks totally different. With highly efficient production lines and a complicated market structure, the American commodity system has provided the modern American with the cheapest, highest quality food source in the world, with only 10% of the average American budget being food-based. However, very commonly, if you ask a consumer to draw a farm, the first thing you will see is them reach for the red crayon to draw the iconic barn scene. Most of the interactions that people have with their food is here, in the carefully manicured lines of a grocery store. The rise of the grocery store brought us food accessibility and affordability. However, it has also directly severed the line of people's food from field to fork. According to a U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance survey, 72% of consumers self-report knowing nothing or very little about farming or ranching. This lack of agricultural literacy causes a variety of issues in terms of developing a healthy relationship between consumers and producers of food. With many core values shifting in the 21st century, food sustainability, food cleanliness, and the overall health of food are increasingly becoming of higher concern to consumers. This growth of consumer concern has caused a burst of the agricultural market development and birthed many new grocery store chains and food brands that are more directed at those changing preferences. The question is, how do we ensure that the growth of new markets is based on the relationship between people and farmers? As someone who grew up in the agriculture industry and currently studies plant science at the University of Florida, I saw this problem firsthand in my rural suburban community. In high school, I started working at a local crop maze, and I soon began to see what a positive effect agricultural tourism, or agritourism, can have on a local community. Agricultural tourism can be anything from a U-Pig farm to a winery. My solution looks at providing a website by which local agricultural communities can plan and manage an agritourism-based literacy day. The city of Gainesville already has the perfect format by which this system can be utilized. A strong agricultural community with weekly farmers markets, a land-grant agricultural research institution, and an accessible bus system that connects the two. Additionally, the University of Florida already holds many agriculture and STEM-based learning activities for people of differing ages throughout the year. So, with their support, higher participation in these events could be attained. The target audience of the event would be families and their children ages 6 to 17. Each location along the route would provide a variety of food vendors, crafts, activities, and learning experiences for people of all ages. Parents can sign their children up prior to the day of the event to participate in an educational scavenger hunt. Upon completing the route, that scavenger hunt is then turned into event officials for an age-relevant prize. These prizes also align with the given agricultural literacy goals, things like t-shirts, books, or toys. Additionally, students in high school can complete a career-based activity that allows them to sample some of the different majors and career options surrounding the agriculture, food, and natural resource industries. This project would be funded by the local community sponsors who benefit from the local food initiative. Additionally, volunteers from the College of Agricultural Life Sciences would help work this event. This day would provide a pre-planned educational experience for parents and a fun activity for children, as well as an opportunity for the College of Agriculture and producers alike to communicate their industry to their consumers.